What is happening, Aries? This is your girl, Venus Archangel, here with another love reading for y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're unsure of your placements, go ahead and check the description box below. And guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody, and that's totally fine, okay? I went a little bit more natural with it, okay? Because I was like, I'm not about to put on that lipstick again. I mean, it was nice, but it just didn't, I don't think it fit, really. I think probably, maybe it did, I don't know. All I know is that I wasn't about to put down that, like, abrasive ass dark lipstick again. It's fine. It's fine. I did it for the other half, so if you want to see it, you gotta watch the other, you know, from Aquarius, well, from Virgo to Aquarius, because that's when I did it. But yeah, I decided to just go a little bit more au natural with it, you know. But yeah, see what's going on in your love lives, y'all. See what's happening. Hopefully y'all doing okay. See what's going on in your love lives, Aries. What's going on in your love lives? What's happening in your love lives, Aries? What's happening? What's happening? Seven of Cups, rather. Oh, I don't know why I've been saying Seven of Pentacles for the Seven of Cups. I did it for Pisces as well, but hey, whatever. Seven of Cups, though. Y'all not sure what y'all want? There's a lot of options near you guys, or the situation is really confusing. Uncertain, too good to be true. We'll see when we get the rest of this reading. It'll make more sense. They're always throwing us some spoilers, some monkey wrenches, and we're like, well, we don't even understand what you're trying to say. Okay, but there's some uncertainty what's going on. I think I really feel like it's more of just like it's too good to be true sort of situation. And so far from what I've just pulled, yeah, it's probably too good to be true. Like, you feel that it is anyway. So which is kind of keeping you from making the decision to go out and do it, perhaps. Oh no. Why is it always like upside down or something? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Aries, what is going on, guys? Interesting information. You got some interesting stuff coming up. Four of Cups. So yeah, not sure what you want to do with that. The Seven of Cups there. What's underneath? Ace of Pentacles. This is potentially going to lead to something long term, something stable, something that honestly is grounding, like hella grounding, but you don't know what to do with it. You don't know whether to accept it. Perhaps you're waiting on somebody to get back with you on an offer as well, but this is about the offer of love, and you not necessarily seeing it, like you're focusing on something else. Now what you got in the heart of the reading is you got the Queen of Cups, excuse me, and the Seven of Swords. Now the Queen of Cups in the heart of your reading here, I mean, this is talk about being in love. This is talk about being emotionally vulnerable. Being, having those emotions flow through you. Being in your feels, and then you have the Seven of Swords that's crossing that, which means that is the thing that's standing in your way, which is avoidance. You're avoiding something. Okay, why? Well, in the past, you have the Nine of Cups. So for some of you guys, this talks about a wish. Like, you guys got exactly what you wanted. Perhaps that you had a dream, and you guys, you're content, you're cool. Perhaps you didn't even really care about getting a relationship. You're just content with yourself. And then all of a sudden, boom, you have this message or this news with probably some action being taken. Right? Page of Wands talks about something coming in, something that's, as far as a gesture or what have you, but usually it's news or a rumor of some sort. Now I feel like this is some news coming out, like some sort of exposure, like something kind of made itself known. And the reason why I say that is because the High Priestess and the external energy, which we'll get to in a moment. But I feel like something kind of came out, something kind of eventually kind of just at a burst of passion. This is how it is. Something was laid out. And I feel like you have, and for some reason you guys have the 5 of Cups in your future. Now remember, y'all, the futures are usually projections of how you feel about the future in the present moment, and what you feel like in the present moment is Page of Wands. Like you have this urge, this desire to do something. This is, you know, a small little spark of passion that you want to kind of go in a certain direction, but you're worried about this, the 5 of Cups, 3 Cups has fallen. I honestly feel like you are worried about missing an opportunity, or you guys are, you know, you feel like you're focused on something that's not, you know, necessarily here anymore, right? But I feel like mostly that the 5 of Cups is more missed opportunities than anything. Like you feel like you're going to miss out on an opportunity to do something. But it just, in a way, it kind of, either it reminds you of something, or you just completely just lose something. Now, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull you guys a clarifier here, if I don't drop the shit I've got going on over here. I've got an amazing contraption, so somehow everything's kind of stable. I'm going to be using the After Tarot to kind of clarify some cards here. I never usually have to clarify your readings, guys. Your readings are so clear. What's going on? So that means this stuff is real. It's intense. Of course, it's always real, but you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, let's see. You guys are like the first people that I had to clarify for. Okay, because the Page of Wands is an interesting thing to kind of come up. Like it talks about, yeah, sure, purging of action or something, you know, a message of some sort. Like you guys may have received a message, but then you have the 5 of Cups in the future. What do you guys feel like you missed? What opportunity, or what opportunity do you feel like you may miss? Right? Because here in your crowning energy of Judgment, which talks about looking back in the past, reviewing to help you make the decision you need to make in this moment, right? So you don't miss this opportunity. I feel like you may let it pass by because you're unable to be vulnerable. You feel like you can't put yourself in that situation again. But at the same time, you may let something slip through your fingers because you don't want to let that, because you can't let that go. Or, the 4 of Cups, whatever you got going on here, whoever offered you whatever, it's a big emphasis on what you know very well, which is the shit that you lost. And then, it can suck, right? Especially if it hurts you so bad. Like, it just, being in a situation where you're vulnerable like that again, it's hard to do. But I feel like what Judgment is saying is that you've gone through stuff, you've grown so much. Don't you owe it to yourself to try something else? Try something new. Try something in regards to this love. Again, to love all over again. Some of you guys is like, hey, it happened, but you survived. You know so much now. Why not try it again? See where it can lead. See where it can go. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But in your feelings, you have the Star. Now I love the Star because usually this talks about healing, faith, manifestation. You have the 9 Cups in past energy. So typically I wouldn't be upset about this. But for some reason, with that, I feel like you have the Star here saying, in a way that you feel like this dream that you got is perhaps too far away. But for some of you guys, you may be feeling very hopeful about where this leads, which kind of throws me. That's what, it kind of throws me in the situation. Maybe you guys just don't really realize that somebody's offered you something because they didn't make it apparent. Or maybe you offer somebody something, but it's like, but it was anonymous. Like, that's what it means. I mean, the Page of Wands and the High Priestess to me just is like somebody offered you something, or somebody offered you somebody something anonymously. They're kind of just to test the waters, to just kind of see. But the High Priestess talks about trusting your intuition, going with how you feel, going with what you want, just going with that spice that the Page of Wands can throw out there, that little spark of passion. For some of you guys, you may just feel very hopeful and, feel like your desires can be fulfilled, right? But in the past, you had that wish. In the future, you lose something. You feel like you've lost something. For some of you guys, maybe the 7 of Swords, even for the Queen of Cups, it's perhaps the thing that's keeping you is, maybe if it's not taking a risk, then it is perhaps, not being honest. Now, the way I would say not being honest is because of the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess in this reading. The moon would come up with like someone straight up lying. But this person, you may have even ghosted from this individual. Just to be honest, this is how the way this reading looks. Like, you had what you wanted. You have this urge to do something, but you feel like you're gonna let it slip through the cracks because of the situation that happened. Because of what happened in the past. Judgment. Okay? But the past doesn't define you. It helps you figure out who you are now. And I feel like it's saying, remember why you started this. Remember why you're involved. Remember why you're in this relationship. You're feeling empathetic. Why? That's why I got my cards out, because I'm going to clarify all this. Now, your hopes and fears, you have the Two of Wands, which talks about trying to, hoping to figure out the right direction. And there's no wrong direction. Any direction and every direction is the right direction. That's why the Seven of Cups came up. Pick a path, because honestly, it doesn't matter. You will be able to course correct if it don't work. Yeah, the option is not for you. It's not for you. It is what it is. It's cool, right? You just keep moving. Find another direction. There's no wrong direction, Aries. And I feel like that's what you feel like. You feel like if you put yourself out there, you might get backlash, right? That's the Five of Cups rather. You feel like you're gonna lose something. You're gonna miss out on an opportunity on something else. No. Don't think that, because you can do whatever you want. The outcome, though, is the Six of Swords. So either you guys decide to travel or to just do something that is, unconventional, which is leaving something behind and going towards something that you actually like, or something that you really feel that passionate urge to go after and chase. Or you forgive this situation and move on, right? This talks about moving on. It's a transitional period, leaving this behind. You know what I mean? Because your whole situation is looking like this situation. You could have ghosted from somebody. Like, you could have just said, you know what, I don't know if I could do this, and just left it. But this person, it's almost like, wait, who? I don't know. Like, for some of you guys, maybe you guys want to get back together with them. For some of you guys, you may want to reconnect with this person, and that's totally fine too. But of course, right? Maybe the things that you're worried about is getting shut down, being rejected. But that's what we're going to be looking into with this. Why is the Five of Cups coming up in the future? Why is the Five of Cups coming up in the future? Why is the Five of Cups coming up in the future? Strength. So it talks about courage here. Strength. One more. And the Five of Cups could talk about what you may have lost in the past. You shift your focus to what you have still, which is still beautiful. Right? You have this urge to do something, go after it. You know what I mean? Okay. Four of Pentacles. Justice. Karma. Things shaping out. Or, balancing itself. I feel like, you're worried more so that the situation that you had in the past, the thing that you've always wanted, the thing that you may have disappeared from and, kind of like vanished for a moment. You had to do what you needed to do. You had to heal probably, right? Strength and Star coming up. Healing energy. Judgment, that's intense. So there had to be a reason why you left. But that doesn't mean that you can't come back. If you not come back, come back. If you want to re-seize that love, re-seize it. Because strength in the Four of Pentacles is talking about the strength to be able to get out of your comfort zone and go after what it is that you want. To be vulnerable again. To be open. A message in the bottle. You guys got too. I'll talk about that in a second. But that's, it's saying you have everything that you need to get out of the situation. You just have to trust yourself. Go through that, that kind of iffy energy of kind of having to explain yourself, right? You're gonna have to talk about it. But if this person is who you want, go for it. Yeah, You know, it's for the high priestess. It could be that it's talking about a certain action that was done, exposure on that action. But hey, at the end of the day, you can at least say you tried, right? The wish isn't too far apart. If this is the person you want to reconnect with, you can. Or maybe this person ghosted on you, right? And you're trying to figure out what you can do, what you want to do from this. And leaving what has ended, what's missing, what's gone, what's not there anymore, that is going to help you make moves forward. It's going to help you move on. It's going to help you move on. Let's take a look, see at your whispers of love. Yeah, be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. So the star was talking about, yeah, either you guys are feeling very hopeful or you guys feel like your dreams are out of reach, perhaps because somebody else probably ghosted you. Or maybe somebody else kind of like disappeared or stopped talking. But the action is being exposed now, I feel. I mean, it can. The high priestess can mean that, you know, it's something, darkness, well, not darkness, but things coming from darkness, you know, reaching the light with the Page of Wands, like things are finally being recognized. But there could be that there's some things that are made, you know, that we just have to kind of go on faith, go on, on trusting yourself, listening to your intuition. And the thing that's holding you back mostly, perhaps, is the things that you may have lost. Don't let that keep you there, though, because there's so much more. There's a whole new world out there. As the Six of Swords is indicating, there's a whole new world, and you limit yourself when you believe that you don't necessarily, if you don't deserve it, if you don't believe you can have it. You can allow yourself to dream about it, though, because the Queen of Cups, she does dream. She knows what she wants. That's how she knows. She lets herself dream. She escapes for a little bit. She allows herself to be open to things that, that may not even seem possible, and they're absolutely possible. But it takes one to dream. Now, with Message in a Bottle, this is talking about, looking out for confirmation and synchronicities. Yeah, if you're not sure about making a certain action, the universe will have your back. The things will show up to confirm these things for you, whether it's double numbers, triple numbers. This is, music that you listen to all the time, or, a song you haven't listened to that you love and you couldn't find the name of it, and then boom, it pops up again, right? There's so many things that the universe does to help communicate with you, especially when situations like this happen, when you don't know whether or not this decision you're going to make is worth it. It's a good opportunity, is worth the opportunity. So, with that said, Aries, I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and even following and sharing my videos as well. Like, it's so amazing. I really appreciate that. And I will let y'all go. Bye, you guys.